I'd like to begin with this short prayer. God, give us the grace to care for each other and for that which you have given us. As this challenging and often confusing time of pandemic moves into its third year, Dave asked me to say something about care at a distance and to reflect upon All Angels' online communities. Does our online presence actually work? And not in the technical sense. We know that that part works well. But is it real? Does it allow us to fulfill our mission to bring the living Christ to those inside and outside the church? Does it allow us to fulfill the many ways in which we work to bring this mission to life? We've just heard Emily describe very vividly one powerful example of how we live our mission in a person-to-person way. Can we also do this and do it in a meaningful way using our distance technology? At one of Dale's wonderful organ concerts last January, we listened to a hymn, "We Are Gathered," that was written early in this pandemic. These powerful words stay with me. We are gathered in the Spirit, though our bodies are apart. Separate hands, but mingled hearts. At All Angels, we're very much gathered in the Spirit with mingled hearts. And yes, our bodies are at a distance, a physical distance and a geographic distance for others. These separations are very real and often due to other than the pandemic. However, the separation is only physical. What is not separate is our mingled hearts, our joy in each other, our joy with each other. It's the Holy Spirit, God's presence within each of us that we so deeply and we so freely share. That's the how and the why of our care for one another. That's the how and the why of our care for those beyond All Angels. Caring is not a spectator sport. We see this beautifully and powerfully. We heard this described a few moments ago in our relationship with Habitat for Humanity. Caring is reciprocal. It's a partnership. Caring can easily be traced to God, the one who cares perfectly. It's been said that caring is a clean mirror to the image of God mirrored in us to the other person, and of God mirrored to the other person in us. We humans are social animals, and Christianity is a social religion. We're here with each other. We're here for each other. We're here because of each other. God and the Holy Spirit is always with us, is in us. When we truly feel that presence, the physical distance separating us means little. We're spiritually linked. We care for, and we are cared for. This truly is All Angels. This is what we live out every day. That personal linkage, that binding together knows no limits. Not 6 feet, not 600 miles, not 6,000 miles. Nothing, not distance, not technology, not viruses, not rules, will separate us from God's care. But can that human binding, those human linkages, that care be done? And can it be effective? Can it be real using technology, Zoom, YouTube? Are the Sunday services, the organ concerts in the park, the Bible studies, the discussion groups, more than just watching and listening as something plays out on a screen in front of us? Zoom won't allow us to reach out and physically take someone's hand. Technology rarely allows us to see in another person's eyes, to see the depth of that individual's feeling, his or her spirit. It's very difficult to comfort someone, to reassure someone, to boost someone's spirits through technology. But it can be done. Yes, it takes more effort. sometimes much more effort. It's not as effective as doing it in person. There are many limitations. But in these challenging and disturbing times, it is being done and it is effective. In these extraordinary times, we must make the best of what is possible, not what is ideal. And borrowing these words that were written last year about loving someone in a hospital and doing so remotely. We have been doing just that, making the best of what's available. One day, that ideal, that care, that mirror of God will again happen fully in person for all who want it. But that's not everyone. We know that this technology can help us in this caring, this mirroring of God right now. But will it, or more specifically, should it continue? Or is this effective use of technology just a way to get through the pandemic? Can it be, will it be an effective means to help us fulfill our mission? There are many reasons to continue to use technology, a disability that makes it difficult, perhaps impossible, for someone to be in person, not feeling well enough to venture out, being in another part of this country, in another part of the world. This powerful, this unbroken spiritual link can be maintained across a distance. Dave and others have brought us this technology. It's already being very effectively used to maintain this spiritual link, this caring connection, regardless of where the other person may be. A few more words from the hymn that Dale played last January and that was so beautifully sung by Beverly Laurie. These words stick with me on a daily basis. May we offer in abundance all the grace that we have found as we tend to one another with our gifts and with our care. Let us embrace and treasure the imperson as fully and as often as we can. But let us also embrace the technology that allows those who cannot be within the four beautiful walls of All Angels to be a part of this community, to be a vibrant part of this loving, this caring for and about, this mirroring of God in each other. May God's incredible care, so freely given to each of us, continue to flow in and through one another, both while we're in person and while we're using technology, as we seek each day to bless the world and to heal our troubled souls. Be well in this gift of a new day, a day that we're called upon to share with others. Thank you.
Thank you, Rick. That was wonderful. Thank you. If you wanted to say hi to Rick later after the church is over, I was going to have it set up in the parish hall. That's not working right now, but if you want to come up and say hi, we'll have a live mic, and you can say hello to and have coffee hour, if you will, in the church with anybody who's live with us online. So thank you for all of that.